Hi, I'm Drew Cohen.
And I'm John Pergnano.
And you're watching BroadwayBlogspot.com. MTI is the licensing house for many of the great American musicals. And licensing is sort of the intersection of art and commerce. You know, we take Broadway shows and shows from the West End and license them out to regional theaters, community theaters, and schools, and many other groups around the world. And we make sure that the author's interests and our customers' interests are aligned, and that their needs are met. And we do everything we can to make sure that putting on a musical is as easy as possible, and putting on a good musical is as easy as possible. And in doing so, hopefully we serve to perpetuate the art and each of the individual shows that we represent. MTI was founded in 1952 by Don Walker, an orchestrator, and by Frank Lesser, the illustrious Frank Lesser, who you know wrote Guys and Dolls and How to Succeed in Business and Most Happy Fellow, among others. Where's Charlie? It was founded, Frank Lesser was one of those rare types that was not only a fantastic artist, but he was also a businessman. And he understood that having his own publishing company and licensing company would be a wise thing to do, in addition to finding the time to write great American musicals. So he and Don Walker took MTI and grew it at both a publishing entity and the performing rights licensing house that it is today.
There are many reasons why people license a show. Mostly it's about title. We find that titles really drive someone's season. But you know, you look at the school market, and it's also about the size of the show. Schools have anywhere from 40 to 120 kids in a show, so they really need to look at something that has more of a chorus and a large number of roles where they can sing and talk and stuff like that. Then you go into the community theater market, and that's a little, you know, they do the big shows, but they also do a lot of the smaller shows, a lot of the edgier shows that MTI has in their catalog. And one of the great things that we have done in the last couple of years is we've taken a lot of our shows and identified them as shows that high schools would like to do or are unable to do, which started our school edition. Basically, these are shows, full-length Broadway shows that have been edited to be appropriate for high school audiences and for high school kids to sing. In addition to that, we also have something called Broadway Junior, which are geared for elementary and middle school age kids to perform. These are full-length Broadway shows that are edited down with author's approval to about 60 to 70 minutes. Keys are in the appropriate keys for unchanged voices. You know, it's cut to all the scenes are cut to a way so that kids don't have to memorize long monologues and all of that, and it's been very successful. You know, on our database today, we have about 7,500 community theaters, about 25,000 high schools. There are about 70,000 middle schools, and I think we have about 25 or 30,000 of those in our database at this time. And it grows every day. We're getting a number of new customers every day.
I'm Drew.
And I'm John.
And thanks for watching us on BroadwayBlogspot.com.
And don't forget to go to mtishowspace.com where theater people click.